What up, everybody? Welcome to the stream, y'all. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me get my stream pulled up, though. Gotta get my stream pulled up so I can see y'all typing in the chat. So we're going to do Spooky Video Edition first, and if it ends up crashing, then we will we'll move over to Metaskier. So let me get my chat loaded up so I can see y'all. So I can't see you guys right now. Let me get my chat pulled up on my computer. And then we're gonna finish the video that we started last time. So I'm gonna start playing the video. My chat is still loading on my computer, so I'm going to start playing the video.
Earn your degree faster at Purdue University Global.
That way y'all can
with
see
over 175
and have something to watch.
No mames.
So this is where we started off.
A tu lado, a tu costado. Sí. Hacia allá.
To here.
Decide. Being shadowed. Paranormal investigators Kevin and cameraman Fabio from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto explore a cemetery in Mexico where mostly children are buried. The graveyard's caretaker believes the cemetery to be extremely haunted. He says that he's only worked at the children's graveyard for 2 years, but in that time, he claims he's heard voices and has seen the ghosts of children playfully running around the gravestones. As host Kevin is telling the caretaker's creepy story, he and cameraman Fabio are interrupted.
Él ya lleva aproximadamente 2 años trabajando en este lugar y nos cuenta que en todo este tiempo ha tenido manifestaciones, incluso en donde él duerme. Nos comentaba que le han bajado. ¿Qué pasó?
No sé, güey, no mames.
¿Se escuchó?
Sí. No sé, no.
¿Fue como un quejido?
Sí.
As Kevin is right in the middle of telling the story about the cemetery's caretaker, a child's faint moan can be heard right behind cameraman Fabio. Fabio quickly turns around, but there's no one there. Kevin begins to ask questions directed at the child spirit that might be following them, and the strange activity begins to intensify.
Niño, si quieres jugar, no seas mamón, güey. A tu lado, a tu costado. Sí, hacia allá se escuchó, güey. Se escuchó hacia allá. No mames, cabrón. Otra risa. Fue otra risa, güey.
Even though he's a bit spooked, Archivo Extinto host Kevin begins to taunt the entity to show itself. What happens next is downright chilling.
With My Time, home tours are as easy as a tap, swipe, tour. Just
Nice ad. That ad is
No
so
tengo
cool.
miedo absoluto. Te
Hold on,
pido
guys,
que
I'm
te
filming my chat loaded
manifiestes. No seas mamón, güey. Allá, acá, 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 acá.
Fue acá abajo como...
Acá abajo, güey. No mames. Alguien corrió, güey. ¿Escuchaste?
¿Quién corrió, güey?
No mames. Dime qué es lo que quieres, niño. Vete a la chingada.
No mames, Kevin, ya vámonos. Kevin.
¿Qué chingados?
Cameraman Fabio has now had enough and just wants to get out of there. As they are heading towards the graveyard's exit, Kevin reflects on what they have experienced at the creepy cemetery. Fabio pans the camera around one last time and captures something truly terrifying.
Un cementerio lleno de actividad, repleto de manifestaciones paranormales,
Hey, what up, Jim? What up, Jimster? Welcome to stream.
muchas energías,
What up, Jovenis?
mucha energía vagando
Valero?
por
What up?
todas las tumbas,
I have not been on a live in a long time.
por todo el
Sorry, bro.
sitio, tratando de jugar.
Did you see it?
So there we go.
As Fabio pans his camera around to get a quick shot of the cemetery around them, something seems to be standing right behind them. The guys say that they didn't even notice it at the time, but a dark figure seems to be following them as they are leaving the cemetery grounds. YouTube and Facebook viewers believe that it could be the apparition of one of the children buried in the cemetery. But what do you think? You can check out this full video and more creepy investigations over on Kevin and Fabio's YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. High School Haunt. After a devastating fire destroyed most of the town of Goldfield, Nevada in 1923, the Goldfield High School was one of only 2 remaining large historical buildings in town. The high school was built in 1907, and although at first it was only a high school, eventually it was used to teach children of all ages. It is said that when the school was in operation, the children were often cruelly punished by the school's somewhat sadistic principal. Even darker, a student allegedly passed away from carbon monoxide inhalation in the building's coal room. Goldfield High School was closed in 1953 due to a cracked and weakening foundation. It has remained empty and abandoned for almost 70 years. Locals claim that the building is extremely haunted by both the spirit of the departed principal and her former students. Ghost hunters Tony, Desmond, Caden, Jocelyn, and Eric from the YouTube channel Ogden Paranormal spend the night at the creepy abandoned school and look to capture evidence of paranormal activity. Soon after they begin to set up their equipment, team member Eric, who is near the former principal's office, begins to feel very ill.
What's going on, bro? I feel so nauseous, man. It's like you got sauce in your stomach? I was just following Kate and trying to figure out where to put the
I said hi, Bryce.
Yeah, really. I watched this he's like, whoa. I think he said whoa or something like that, and it was just kind of like, almost like when he was going to like stumble, and he just eventually sat down. You good, dude? I think I need to. Yeah, let's get you outside, bro. I feel so sick right now.
Let's see what you got, Oculus.
So spooky.
Well, I'm glad you're alright. Like I said, don't feel like
I guess it could be worse, right? It could be worse, because the other thing is, like, you're in charge here. It's not, you know, if they're building stuff, but I feel like crying right now.
Now, Eric is a diehard skeptic when it comes to the paranormal, but after this experience, he is reluctant to join the others as they head back upstairs. It seems that the Ogden Paranormal team is beginning to provoke some strange, unexplained activity in the abandoned high school. The team splits up and only Tony, Jocelyn, and Kate remain on the 3rd floor. They try to calm what they believe could be the spirit of the school's former principal. That's when things get truly bizarre.
You think it's okay to lie in the closet?
because it's not okay. What was that?
This sounds like a cherry.
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
It's a cherry.
Yeah.
The sound of a chair sliding across the floor can be heard, and soon after an EVP follows that seems to greet them. What makes this incident so strange is that this isn't the only time they hear the mysterious chair. When they are on the 2nd floor, they hear this.
Stuff's not showing up today, no worries, bro.
That squeaky sound?
It sounds like a chair starting.
I'm good. Thank you. Awesome stream, dude. Always.
And again later.
Hey, I appreciate
This.
that, Jim. I appreciate.
Are you up there?
I appreciate your support. I appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you. And guys, quick mention: if this stream doesn't stops working for some reason, we'll switch over to Mega Studio. Spooky stream time.
Because there are many chairs scattered around the high school building, the team is unable to find the exact source of the mysterious sound. But meanwhile, team members Desmond and Eric are investigating one of the high school's classrooms. Desmond asks the spirit of former students a few confrontational questions about the school's cruel principal. Just then, one of their static cameras in the next room catches something very strange.
If she was to do that nowadays, she would go to jail.
Right as Desmond says that, our static camera right outside the classroom catches some sort of shadow or mist near the toy trigger objects. It's pretty faint, but if you look near the bottom half of the screen, you'll see a mist-like anomaly go from right to left towards the piano. We'll play it on a loop so you can more easily see it.
So did the Ogden Paranormal team capture a shadow apparition on camera? Are former students or maybe even the malicious principal still haunting the school hallways? Let me know what you think.
Damn, there's an ad like every other one.
What up, 21 Savage have a quick money tip. The key to budgets are these.
You can check out this full investigation as well as many more creepy ghost hunts over on the YouTube channel, Ogden Paranormal Investigations. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other random stuff, please follow me on Instagram there.
By the way,
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Stowaway. YouTuber Chad Morin and his team from the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekend host monthly group tours of haunted places and upload them to YouTube. On this paranormal investigation of the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they are accompanied by Jacob from the travel channel The Carpetbagger. Now, the Titanic Museum is built like a replica, half-scale, of the original Titanic ship. Employees believe the giant museum to be haunted by many of the spirits of the 1,496 people who tragically lost their lives on board the Titanic in 1912. Because, you see, the museum houses around 400 real items found either in the wreckage of the Titanic or actually found on the victims' bodies.
This is Mr. Isidore Strauss's ring. His wedding ring was recovered from the dead body.
When the group reaches the outer area that is meant to represent the outside deck of the Titanic, both Chad from Ghost Hunt Weekends and Jacob from the Carpetbagger capture something very strange on camera at the exact same time.
I'll even go back. I get to one. You make that go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yeah, this one's weird. Hey, what's that screen? Yeah, dude. Look at your screen. I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yeah, that's not weird. Hey, what's that screen? That screen? Yeah, dude. Dude, we just heard screaming.
Besides getting a direct response on the REM pod sitting on the deck of the museum, they hear an unexplained scream coming from somewhere in the area. Now, the scream is certainly creepy, but it doesn't even compare to what happens when they are exploring the second-class area of the replica ship. And no one in the group even notices.
Just knock on the gate, knock on the wall, let us know if you're in there, grab the key.
There's like banging here, and then that went off at the same time.
Did you see something?
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys. We can't hear you if you're in there.
Did you see it? When Chad pans over to the left to film the group, a dark figure seems to be walking all the way in the back. Unlike the group, who all seem to be looking towards the replica Titanic gate, whoever or whatever this is doesn't seem to pay attention to anyone, and almost looks like it's wearing a dress. But, what do you think this could be? Could it be the ghost of one of the victims who didn't survive the Titanic, and now roams the museum halls attached to one of their beloved items? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to check out
Alright, we're back.
Carpetbagger.
Don't know what happened.
Opening a window, opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
Back, I apologize for the little pause. I don't know what happened.
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into their kitchen window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin. Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal activity. TikTok user Harry McClary says that after he and his wife spent an evening playing around with the Ouija board in their house, things have never quite been the same. They began to hear strange sounds around their house on an almost daily basis, and things in the house begin to move on their own. Harry starts grabbing his camera and recording whenever anything strange goes down.
Damn, my dog just messing with the whole house like that.
Hello?
Bro, that's creepy. The second you said hello, it stopped.
Oh my god!
Harry and his wife hear a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut, alarming their dog, who's barking at the threat violently off camera. When Harry says, "Hello?" the sound stops, and after a brief moment of silence, something we can't see seems to charge up the stairs towards him. Now, a lot of TikTok viewers were very concerned about the well-being of Harry's panicked dog, but don't worry, the dog is fine. They were all just a bit shaken up by the experience. And as for Harry, he caught a bit of flack from some of his TikTok followers. They said he should have gone down into the basement to investigate the strange sounds instead of running. Well, only a week later and he gets his chance. The family once again starts hearing something in the basement. Harry goes to check, and it did not go well.
Uh-oh. square up with that ghost. Jeez. Chill, bro. Slam that door one more time. Slam that door one more time. I'll kick you out my house, fool. I'll do it.
Again, the family hears the sound of a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut. But this time Harry gathers his courage and immediately charges downstairs to investigate. As he slowly reaches for the door, it flings open on its own, sending Harry running in terror once again. Now, up until this point, Harry hasn't really caught any footage of what might be haunting their home. But that changes one night when strange things start to go down in his living room.
Damn, bro, why don't you just ask? I couldn't grab you the book. Don't need to be messing with my lights either, bro. Slam that door. Do it. Oh! Oh! Yo! Oh!
The door to a display cabinet opens on its own, and Harry hears something run past him. The light in the hallway is swinging back and forth wildly. When Harry checks the light, it bursts. But there's something here you might not have noticed on your first view. Something absolutely terrifying.
You see the eyes?
Watch again.
Look at the eyes. It moves.
In the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes seem to be staring at Harry from his laundry room. When he turns, another set of glowing eyes is staring at him from the bedroom. In the corner, he sees what appears to be a headless, dark figure that grows in size and even seems to form arms.
Holy crap.
Harry runs.
I just saw the eyes.
That's the last video uploaded to Harry McClary's TikTok account as of this recording. Now, of course, as with all TikTok paranormal videos, Harry receives his share of doubters, but he simply shrugs it off. Harry claims he's 40 years old and just knows very little about TikTok or video editing. So is it all real, and is Harry McClary really haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate but very well done TikTok ARG? You decide.
Nah, I don't
Follower. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned multi-floor apartment building that is allegedly haunted. Soon after he enters the building, it becomes obvious that whatever lurks in the shadows does not want him there.
누구세요? 어? 누구세요? 누구세요? 아!
And keep in mind, this guy live streams, so it's not.
와.
This specific video is all live streamed, so it's not edited.
분명히 움직였는데 사람이 땡길 만한 그것이 아닌데 여러분들 봤죠? 이것이 봤죠 여러분들? 이거 사람이 땡길 수가 없는데.
A small red box slides across the floor and opens on its own before falling over. When Michael checks it, he finds no explanation for how it could have moved. He continues to explore and reaches what appears to be a small, cluttered bedroom.
어? 아니야, 잠깐만.
Nah, bro, you can't have that seat anymore.
Huh?
It's confirmed ghosts are real. I mean, if you watch these videos, bro, they're good videos, for sure. Like, I believe in ghosts and spirits. I've had my own encounters and stuff. Oh. How does it slowly fall like that? Yo. Don't easily just push over.
띵띵 소리 뭔 소리야? 씨발. 야, 이거 만만치 않네, 여기?
뭐야?
어디 있는 거야? 이거 여러분들 잡기는 아닙니다. 이거 잡기는.
He's pushing it back.
이거 진짜 큰일 나겠는데, 오늘?
I wouldn't like that
이거
either.
큰일 나게. 여러분, 종소리가 계속 나요, 지금.
The way that it says "oh" as it
A red
falls
stool
slowly.
suddenly slides behind one of the beds
Yeah,
on its own.
'cause how does it
Michael
fall
rushes over and
slowly?
grabs
Like,
the stool, but
you push
again
it,
can't
it'll
find
easily
any
fall over.
explanation for the strange
But it
activity.
slowly fell.
He puts the
That's-
stool
that's
back where he found it and is about to leave when behind his back the same stool falls over. Even creepier, a heavy cupboard then falls over on its side and blocks his path. Michael hears a strange unexplained bell coming from somewhere inside the room. And then another large cupboard falls. This time, Michael just makes a run for it. After he calms down, Michael continues exploring, heading up one floor in the apartment building. And then things get even more terrifying.
Why does this look like a video game? I know, it's because his camera's on his head. But keep in mind, this guy, this specific person right here, the clip that he's playing, that this guy's playing, this clip, is from a live stream, so it can't be edited. This is all streamed live, like people have seen this, watching this thing live happen. So it's pretty confirmed that, you know, this is really happening. Now, some of the other clips could be questionable, but this one was live at one point. People saw this thing. People literally saw
Did you
this
see
happen
it?
before their eyes.
Michael
were
hears
alive.
bizarre footsteps right behind him, and when he turns, the bathroom slippers he had captured on camera only seconds earlier are now right behind him. Almost as if someone or something was wearing them and walking in his direction. Michael is shocked and very carefully just backs away. A little wary and very freaked out, Michael now walks a little more carefully through the creepy old apartment building. He hears some sounds and turns a corner and is confronted by something absolutely horrifying.
In tonight's videos. What up? Welcome to the stream. Every Friday and Saturday night we watch spooky videos and play spooky video games.
Again, did you see it? When Michael looks around the corner, a dark mass that looks like a head with black hair disappears into a
I didn't
doorway.
even see that.
When Michael runs to see what it was, there's nothing there. Now, in this next part, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Michael is doing. He sets up his camera to point towards a doorway as he throws some sort of grain or powder around a room. If you do know what he has in those Ziploc bags, please let me know down in the comments. But either way, whatever it is he's doing seems to work, because things take a terrifying turn.
바깥으로 갖고 오세요. 제가 이것까지 버리기 싫습니다. 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요.
Hey, Jem, you're still here. Thank you for still being here. Shout out to Jem, everybody.
갖고 오세요. When you get 갖고 오세요. 5개 그만 사람 놀래키시고 갖고 오세요. 6개 When you get 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요.
Hell no, that scared the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, oh hell no. Oh hell no, bro.
뭐야? 누구세요? 누구십니까?
A horrible face with long dark hair can be seen looking straight at the camera. Michael is completely unaware of the chilling event and only gets up after he hears a noise. When he pans the camera around the hallway, there's nothing there. So
I
just
scared
what
me too.
was
I thought it was the hair
this?
facing back, and the second I
Some
saw
of
the
Michael's
eye, I was
viewers
like,
believe it to be the head of a mannequin, and others believe it's far too lifelike to be a mannequin and think he actually caught some terrifying apparition on camera. But what do you
and this
think?
is live stream.
Is it real?
This is live stream.
Or is
This
it
can't
all
be made
just
up.
an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Dude.
You can check out this full video over on Michael's YouTube channel, Docha Michael.
We may have to go
From
look
below.
at that. We may have to go look at that.
Dennis from the popular Russian YouTube paranormal channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, travels to a small cottage in the Russian countryside that has been abandoned for over 20
isn't
years.
real, it is real, bro.
It is said that the home was
These are all
built on
clips
top
that
of an
people
old
made,
cemetery,
legit
and that
clip.
anyone who has ever dared to
But
enter
think
the
however
house
you wanna
has
think.
experienced. Dennis
The
sets
clip
up a
was so
camera in the
spooky
old
that-
home's living room and a GoPro in the
Video?
bedroom next to it. He
video
also
real.
places a device that
It was a
measures
live
changes
stream,
in the
bro.
surrounding
How is it not
electromagnetic
real? The whole
field
thing was
in
a
the
live
room.
stream.
He settles down in the kitchen and keeps an eye on the camera's live
No, the
feed from his
ghost, dude, it was a whole
laptop.
live stream that
That's
happened,
when his
bro.
device.
It was a whole live stream that actually, like, someone was live streaming this whole thing. It can't be faked. If it's a complete live stream, it can't be faked, bro. He's all by himself. Clearly, he's all by himself. And when he pans back, there's nothing there. You could totally see that there's something there. And when he pans back, there's nothing there. It's all live. Like, people have seen this firsthand, have watched this way before we have watched this happen live. So, I mean, you could think however you want to think, but, like, that was streamed live at one point. That was live at one point. And people have legit saw that happen at that moment in time while that clip was live, when he was live. There's really no other explanation because he's by himself. Like, we can go back and we can probably go back and watch the whole thing. I don't know if I don't want to watch the whole thing because it'll be really long because I want to see other clips too. But you can, like, it was all live. Like, it can't be faked that easily. It can't be faked that easily because it was live, and if people were watching that live, which most likely there's people watching that live, they would definitely call him out for it if it was faked. Like, and how do you explain that bookshelf falling so slowly? Like, if it's a heavy enough bookshelf, one good push, it'll fall over real quickly. That bookshelf fell over slowly. And the stool got pulled real quick. Like, it's hard to pull a stool that quick with the string or something. You can't really do that, especially up against a wall. Like, it's really hard to fake. It's really hard to fake. It's really hard to fake, especially when it's live. Now, if it was a video, if somebody made a video like that, I could, you could make that argument. You can make that argument if it was a video, but this whole thing was live. This is just a clip from a live stream, you see? So, yeah. Excuse me. So you could think how you want to think, but I mean, keep in mind that was live at one point, and people literally saw that happen firsthand before we even got to see it. So, keep that in mind.
Suddenly detects a change in the room.
Bookshelf go boom, yeah. Like, it fell over slowly. Like, how does a bookshelf fall over slowly? Like, you push that thing, you just push, it'll fall over real quick. What are you doing?
Dennis hurries into the abandoned home's bedroom to check on the electromagnetic field device. He then hears a sound which makes him spin around to see what's behind him. He just misses witnessing something absolutely terrifying with his own eyes. A dark shadow figure moving from right to left, right behind him. But his GoPro camera captures every creepy detail.
Prepare your taste buds. Kit Kat Duos mint and dark chocolate.
Those Kit Kats are good, by the way.
Throughout the night, his cameras capture furniture moving on its own. In one of his investigations, Dennis captures something truly bizarre.
Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
You play some music for me or what, dog? I got some pots and pans I can use. Hey, bro, ever watch abandoned stuff like Exploring with Josh Popper and people? Yeah, I have. Those are cool videos. Like, even if they're not cool videos, like, some of them are really cool. You see all the old buildings? Even if they're not haunted, like, they're still really cool videos. We may have to look some up and stuff after that. Hey, yo, come on in. Let's play some music, dog. I got some pots and pans, bro. We can have a whole drum set. Here, I'll close the door for you. We may have to look some up. Why didn't you want to play music with the guy? Well, he just wanted to play some music.
Сейчас, друзья, мне надо отойти. Это просто пипец.
A creepy accordion in the corner of the room seems to just start playing on its own. Dennis just gets out of there. He waits outside for an hour, gathering his courage before he goes back in. But Dennis has another odd experience with the accordion, and this one is even more disturbing.
Look at that picture. You see that picture? Look at that pink. Look at that picture. Why is it hanging like that? Guarantee it's gonna fall. Oh! You see it? You see the black figure that went towards it? Did you watch the black figure walk towards the accordion? Did you guys see that? I don't know if he's gonna showcase that, but you may have to replay it again, because I saw it. Bro, just join with some pots and pans. Keep telling you, bro.
Ну мне просто, реально, мне по всему телу мурашки пошли. Теперь не знаю, как туда зайти. Но заходить надо.
Now, very alert YouTube viewers notice something that makes this particular activity with the accordion even
there's no way you can play an accordion with a string.
Break into the growing healthcare field
There's no
of
way to
medical
fake
billing
playing
and coding at
It's already hard enough as it is
DeVry.edu.
to use your hands.
New Red Bull Winter Edition Arctic Berry. Wings for your winter.
Ranger.
Yeah, look, you can. I don't know if you guys saw.
Did you see it?
Yeah, this is what I was
Right
talking
before
about.
the accordion starts playing on its own, a dark figure seems to walk towards the accordion
And then it starts
and
playing.
disappear, almost as if it approached the accordion to have a play. Dennis decides to do a modified spirit box session that he calls an EGF session in the abandoned home's kitchen area. What happens next shocks him to his core.
Go away, okay? No, I just want to play music.
Почему мне нужно уйти?
Мешаешь.
Hinder.
У меня к вам вопрос. Под этим домом есть захоронение?
Starts playing accordion. Or not an accordion, yeah.
Да. Это мы.
Что вас держит в нашем мире?
Осквернили.
Defiled? I'm back, welcome back in.
Кто и чем вас осквернил? Кто вас осквернил?
Дом.
House?
Дом. Вы имеете в виду, на этом месте нельзя было строить этот дом?
Clearly not, because the doors are shaking.
Да.
Yes. No one should have done
Пипец, я просто не могу. Пипец, я никогда не был так жутко.
Soon after this, Dennis decides to just get out of there. He says that he has never been this creeped out at a location before. So did he possibly capture the ghosts of the people allegedly buried underneath the abandoned home? Is that why no one will live there? Let me know what you think.
I mean, damn,
You can check out the Dark Ghost Paranormal full 3-part investigation at the abandoned house over on Dennis's YouTube channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram
That was
there.
a good video. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. That was a real good one. This one looks pretty creepy.
The top 10 ghosts caught on camera.
I'm glad we got
Thing in the road. The Chipali Toll Road in West Java, Indonesia is known for two things: frequent traffic accidents and reports of strange supernatural sightings along the roadway. This bizarre dashcam footage almost captures both.
Whoa!
The video, which was recorded just after midnight, is bizarre enough even at normal speed. But slowed down, it becomes downright terrifying. Some strange misshapen thing appears to be simply standing in the middle of the road. Locals believe this to be a ghost caught on camera. But what do you think? The Sylmar Ghost. Parent Anna Diano was attending a high school football game at Sylmar High School in Los Angeles, California. She was recording her daughter Mariella doing a cheerleading routine when she caught this strange footage. Students at the school have started to refer to the footage as the Sylmar Ghost.
What do you think? It don't look Photoshop, it looks real as real can be.
CBS 2 News in Los Angeles asked Anna's daughter if the cell footage had been edited.
So she doesn't even know how to work her phone, so no.
So is this a bizarre phone glitch or a ghost caught on camera? You decide. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Hello and welcome to Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
In a previous video about ghosts and shadow people, I've talked about Kent Burris and his channel, The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Ghosts of Carmel. A man named Kent says that he began to experience strange occurrences after moving into his house in Carmel, Maine. He found that his house had once been owned by an undertaker, and that the residence served as a funeral home from the years 1906 to 1919. Kent claims that his house is very supernaturally active and is haunted by multiple ghosts and strange beings.
Wow. Okay, there he is, in the window again.
In the window again. Gosh darn it, Terry.
Went under the bed.
Come on, Terry. That's weird.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Now, if you're wondering why Kent's reaction is so casual in a situation that would absolutely horrify most of us, well, he says he's had hundreds of these bizarre encounters while living in his haunted home.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
To see all of Kent's ghost investigations and more of his terrifying paranormal footage, I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The Night Visitor. Twitter user Cheyenne Rachel posted that her dad claimed that when he slept at night, he felt like something was messing with his sheets, and that he sometimes got the eerie impression that someone was sitting on his bed. He set up a camera to record overnight, and this is what he caught. It actually looks like someone sits up in the bed and then just kind of sinks down into the sheets. But is it just the bed covers moving in a bizarre way? Or something paranormal? And why does this look like a head that just seems to disappear? Exploring the Asylum. On the Urban Exploration channel, Exploring with Mikhail, they explore the old abandoned South Carolina mental asylum. Built in 1820, this building was one of the first mental hospitals in the U.S. It goes without saying that the old asylum has a long, dark history. Mikhail and her friends are old patient restrooms.
I thought for this guy's one thing. This is the main floor.
Oh, look at that.
You are obviously perfected.
Now, you might wonder why the video abruptly cuts out right after the strange incident with the blinds. And so did I. So I asked Mikhail if there was more footage, and she explained that bizarrely, the camera on her phone just froze right after the incident. Now, at first that might seem a bit suspicious, but Mikhail was nice enough to even send me a screen cap of the raw video from her phone to prove the strange lockup.
Oh, look at that.
So is this a ghost caught on camera? Or is it just the wind doing some very bizarre things with the blinds? And a glitchy phone. The Sad Observer. This next clip was a private video uploaded to YouTube 6 years ago. A man named Oscar and his family were out having a fun day at a nearby creek. When they checked their footage back, it turned out they were not alone.
Uy, güey. ¿Por qué no me dijeron? Mira. Ay.
Oh, I see it.
The pale image of a little girl in white can be seen sadly watching them from the creek's edge. Oscar claims that there was no little girl there when they filmed the original video. At least, not that they could see. A lock in the woods.
That makes me sad.
This next video was sent in to me by a viewer. He says that the video was recorded by his brother Carlos, who would often film himself on hiking treks through the forest of El Mascal, a rural area of Barcelona, Spain. This video was recorded in 2016. Carlos has not gone on a nighttime hike ever since.
Whoa, wait, what was that? Hold up. Oh, yo, you need to get out of there. Oh, you good? Hell no. Oh, hell no. No. The second you turn your light on, someone's gonna be there. Guarantee it.
So, what do you think? Is this a paranormal encounter or a ghost caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know. He was
You
just
decide.
in there. You watched him crawl out, so
Runner.
it could be fake.
A man and his wife moved to a new house in the wilderness in Bradford, Pennsylvania. He decides to record a video to send back to his family in California to show them their new place. But he catches something that he didn't expect.
more walking.
No more holding her purse.
Ooh, what is that in the tree way up there?
A lion.
Look,
Where?
the dark part of it way up there.
Dark?
Did you see it?
No. You better tell me before we get too close.
Right up there.
And up?
Yeah, way at the very top.
You're tripping. Point it out with the camera. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
it's just part of the tree then, I
Okay,
guess.
then stop trying to freak people out and follow me.
Good.
Hold on. Is that it?
Yeah.
There's the bonfire pit. Whoa. That was weird.
What?
I just saw something run across the screen.
You liars.
What is that? Who stopped this?
I don't know, Ben.
No, it was like a shadow. How do I stop this?
A strange mist that almost looks like running legs comes out of nowhere and disappears behind a bush.
Oh man, I did that.
Is this something paranormal? Or just some bizarre natural phenomenon? Deja vu. Two guys on a motorcycle are riding along a lonely back road toward the city of Uti, India, when they spot something a bit strange along the road. The riders are speaking the language Tamil, but you don't really need to understand their words to hear just how freaked out they are. As they continue down the road, they calm down a bit, but then this. And there the video just sort of cuts out. Now, some viewers think that the writer's terrified reactions make the video seem very real.
Well, yeah.
But what do you think? How would you react to
Their
repeatedly
reaction
seeing
is very genuine.
this on the road? Footsteps. Popular French YouTuber GousteX does a very creepy paranormal and ghost hunting series called Chasseurs de Fantômes, which in English simply translates, in this episode, GousteX spends the night in a haunted house where the owners describe multiple disturbing occurrences. Water puddles in the floor, even though there is no rain or leaks. Things go missing around the house only to show up later in odd locations. But the late night sounds are the most disturbing of all.
I do that way.
Doors can be heard opening and closing on their own. Strange voices call out in the night. And loud footsteps can be heard pacing the halls and clambering up the attic steps. GousteX spends the night in a bedroom right beside the attic stairs.
Damn, that boy got some heavy feet. Or he's just intentionally trying to be loud. Like, wake up, fool.
C'est chaud, quoi.
Go look then. For real. Go catch the ghost, bruh. felt weird.
Y a quelqu'un? Je vous entends marcher.
After hearing loud footsteps on the attic stairs, Goosty X opens the door to find nothing. He checks, but no one is in the house. When he climbs the stairs, he finds that the attic light is on, even though that he's certain that he turned all the lights off before bed. Goosty X has no idea what caused the loud footsteps on the stairs. So, if you speak a little French, you can check out the rest of the ghost hunting series over on the YouTube channel, Goosty X. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at NukesTop5. And if you want to suggest...
Creepy. Let's do this one. This one looks pretty creepy.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you crunching? I love crunching.
Everyone's crunching.
Anyone can do it, even anyone.
The top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Thing in the road. The Cipali Toll Road in West Java, Indonesia is known for two things: frequent traffic accidents and reports of strange... downright terrifying.
Oh, we already watched this one.
Some strange misshapen thing appears to be simply standing...
We already watched that one. Whoops. Nah, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna. I'm gonna stay to Nuke's top 5. He's pretty real.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Shadow of Doubt. Ghost hunter David Brantley from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals goes to investigate a local church in Chester, South Carolina, along with his nephew Eli. The church was built in the late 1800s, and David says that in the early 1900s, ritualistic ceremonies were held on church grounds. He says that many of the people who attend the church claim to have witnessed strange shadow figures and objects moving around on their own. As David and his nephew Eli are exploring the dark rooms and hallways of the creepy building, they begin to ask any supernatural being or entity that might be present to give them a sign. To their surprise, something seems to respond.
There's a presence here. Could you make yourself known?
Okay.
Dude. Bruh. Some damn.
Turn the camera back to his face. Just go,
big ass rat saw now. You got a knife, right? We just checked everywhere. Probably just rat. Old places creak, not play pianos.
David and Eli are shocked when they hear the sound of the piano coming from the main hall in the church. They immediately go to check the piano. but no one there. They ask the spirit to give them a sign and play the piano again.
Come on, just play the piano one more time for me. What's that?
This time they hear the creaking of a door, and when they go to check it out, they find that a small storage closet has opened on its own. Also, even though they don't notice it at the time, a chair they filmed earlier has now turned around without explanation. David and Eli decide to sit in the back of the main hall to keep an eye on the piano. That's when they capture something downright chilling.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
Whoa, I didn't even see that.
Without noticing it, they capture something peeking out at them from a room at the front of the church. Not once, but twice. David says that he was completely unaware of the shadow figure until he looked back at his footage later. As the two guys head into the back room to investigate, the same location where they captured the peeking figure, they hear some strange noises. And without even knowing, they capture this.
What the hell?
Did you see it? As they pan across the room with their camera, some dark shape seems to be standing near the back of the room, just watching them. Now, David didn't even mention this capture, and it wasn't reported in the video comments. I just happened to notice this figure while I was closely watching the video for this week's Top 5. So did they capture real paranormal activity in the church? Or is it just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know, man.
You decide. But if the video is a hoax, why not mention the creepy shadow figure in the back of the church? Let me know what you think. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The party's over. Facebook user Mario Lara was very excited when he opened his very own party and event store in Guadalajara, Mexico. However, soon after moving in, strange events started to take place inside the store. Mario claims that one of the piñata dolls that they sell at the store frequently falls over and even seems to move on its own. After continuous unexplained activity, Mario decides to lock the piñata in the store's restroom and broadcast it live on Facebook.
Esa piñata que tenemos
Hey
ahí
guys, keep in mind
es
this
la
clip
que
is
sospechosa, la verdad es que no sabemos si de verdad sea diabólica o qué onda, pero esa piñata siempre amanece tirada, es lo que es raro, pero lo raro es de que otra vez hoy amaneció tirada, porque esta piñata yo la dejé parada, la dejé, te voy a levantar, la dejé así, yo la dejé así y la dejé encerrada, pues yo la dejo así y o sea, siempre que la hemos dejado acá,
Alright, cool.
Turns to check up on it.
Mira, vamos a ver las hijo de su puta madre. Es lo que les digo. Ay, mi corazón. De la piel, chinita. La piel chinita.
Just as he claims on his Facebook, the piñata falls to the restroom floor. Now, of course, this could simply be gravity at work, and is certainly not evidence of anything supernatural. But then things start to get truly bizarre. Late one night, Mario receives an alert from one of the store's security cameras that movement has been detected inside the store. Fearing an intruder, he immediately checks the CCTV footage. He is shocked by what he finds.
Bro, what? How did you spin that fast, my guy? How does that happen? You can't fake that.
One of the piñatas that's hanging from the ceiling suddenly starts to move and then just violently spins out of control, before finally slowing to a halt. Cut to another day at the store, and security footage shows one of Mario's workers busy stocking the shelves, when something very odd happens.
What happened? I didn't see it. Oh, I see it.
A pack of plastic trays is launched off a shelf towards the worker, sending her screaming and running in fear. And Mario receives a late alert from his security cameras that, once again, there is movement in his store. When he checks the CCTV footage, he finds something truly terrifying.
Xbox is so terrifying, Cyberpunk is so scary. Oh my god.
We have two attractions, two harmonies.
You just get each other.
Bro, what? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! That's clear as day.
Mario says on Facebook that after watching the footage, he, quote, wishes he had it. The horrifying skull-like face of something seems to rise up from under the pile of piñatas stored in the middle of the store.
Hey.
Mario is shocked to his core. Cut.
Is the stream loading again, y'all, or no? Is the stream good? Let me know. Stream good? But hi, May. Stream good, guys? Guys, let me know. Nice try, save. We're all good? Alright, cool. Hey, Effort, welcome back, bro. That's fucking creepy. Damn creepy, bro. That is damn creepy. Even if it's faked or not, that's still creepy. Because it's in a piñata store. Those piñatas look already creepy enough while sitting there.
Mario says on Facebook that after watching the footage, he, quote, wishes he had it. The horrifying skull-like face of something seems to rise up from under the pile of piñatas stored in the middle of the store. Mario is shocked to his core. Cut to 2 days later, and in the middle of the night, Mario gets yet another security alert. Again, something is in his store. Something moving. But this time the CCTV camera footage doesn't reveal anything. So, Mario decides to go to his store to check it out in person. He broadcasts the entire thing live on Facebook as he investigates.
Keep in mind, it's live. This is live.
It did not go well.
Pues bueno, voy a apagar la luz y a irnos.
Guys, it's not my own. This is just Streamlabs.
Uy, escuché un ruido por
The
allá.
guy was streaming it. It's on my end too. It's not just your guys. By the way, it's not the video. It's not the video. It's not the stream.
Ya no está la.
The clip that he's showing.
Quitamos la veladora por cuestiones de seguridad. Y pues todo normal. Nadie me quiso acompañar.
Whoa, buddy! You need to go home right now. Go home.
Unlike Mario's previous live broadcast, this time his stream is glitching and lagging severely. He hears an odd sound coming from somewhere inside the store, and when he looks up, he is horrified. What appears to be the same figure he captured on CCTV only 2 days earlier seems to be hiding in the shadows in the rafters of his store, staring down at him. Mario makes a run for it and soon after just turns off his Facebook Live midstream. After this last terrifying encounter, Mario has decided to take a little break and is now on vacation far away from his store. So is Mario Lara's store haunted by some dark and sinister spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
By far one of the creepiest
You decide.
clips that's been on this.
Buy your next car from home and get it delivered straight to you.
Occasionally.
TrueCar. Buy smarter, drive
that was a
happier.
Facebook Live. But what do you mean? That was a Facebook Live.
This holiday, switch and save
that
$700 on Galaxy S20 Plus. Only on Verizon.
Unclean.
Do you mean my
This
stream
next
live?
video was suggested to me by a viewer.
Live stream with
It's
the guy
very
who-
short,
that-
but
the
it
live stream
definitely
with the guy
gave me the
who-
creeps. Adi from the YouTube channel Obsolete Oddity says that one of his friends got offered a very strange job. Basically, he was offered a large sum of money to clean out the house of a messy man who had passed away under very strange circumstances. But it gets weirder, because the man who passed away in the house claimed that demons haunted the home and that these evil spirits taunted him constantly. Now, this could all simply be dismissed as the ravings of an unstable mind, but the house does have a haunted history, and several of the previous tenants have also passed away under bizarre circumstances. Adi says that his friend got the job cleaning out the residence primarily because no one else would do it. So out of curiosity, Adi asked his friend to film inside the house. It did not go well. The chilling wail of what almost sounds like someone moaning can be heard in the bathroom. But Adi's friend claims that at the time he didn't hear the creepy moaning at all. He only discovered it later when reviewing his video footage. Then out of nowhere, something heavy violently slams into Adi's friend, nearly knocking the camera out of his hand. He flees the residence and hasn't gone back since. So did he capture real paranormal activity on camera? Or just what was that noise? You decide. You can check out more of Adi's creepy videos and strange stories over on his YouTube channel, Obsolete Oddity. Shadows. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you might recognize Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Kent claims that his house in Carmel, Maine is actively haunted and that he has been experiencing frequent paranormal activity from the day he moved into his home.
Okay, there he is, in the window again.
Kent discovered that his house was once owned by an undertaker and that the residence served as a funeral home from 1906 to 1919.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
Kent believes that the home is haunted by multiple ghosts and strange shadow figures from the house's tragic past. Now, over the years, we've featured supernatural captures from the Ghosts of Carmel, Maine YouTube channel that range from the strange to the downright terrifying. And these two new occurrences may be some of the most disturbing captures yet. Kent is filming in his upstairs bedroom, casually panning around the room, when he unknowingly captures something absolutely chilling. Did you see it? When slowed down, you can see what appears to be a dark figure staring at Kent from behind a wardrobe in the corner. Now, what's especially strange about this clip is that this particular wardrobe stands only 1.5 inches away from the wall. So it would be absolutely impossible for someone to have been standing behind there. In another recent video, Kent is doing an EVP session in the house's basement when his night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that? Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that?
A strange dark shape can be seen quickly darting into the basement's crawl space. Kent claims that he's seen these quick shadows move across his home before, but has found it almost impossible to capture them on camera. When he reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see what else he has captured. Before he set up his video equipment in the basement, he took about 30 photos of the area, all in the hopes of capturing something that couldn't be seen with the naked eye. One of the shocking pictures shows what looks like a strange malformed face staring back at Kent from the same basement crawl space. So, what do you think? Is Kent's home haunted by multiple dark entities? Or is something else going on in his home? You can check out all of the evidence that he has captured over the years over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
That's creepy.
Did you see it? Because I didn't. Now, I like to think I have a good eye for spotting the spooky and creepy crawly things hiding in the shadows of all the videos that we feature. But sometimes I just miss something. Luckily, some of you guys have an even sharper eye than me. So these next videos feature some very creepy things from previous videos that either need more explanation, or I just didn't see it. Just last week, we followed the story of a TikTok user known as Joshua Luck, who claims that his home, along with the general store he runs from his house's first floor, is intensely haunted. Joshua and his distraught family have been tormented by many terrifying paranormal occurrences. And in one of the videos recorded late at night downstairs in their general store, a creepy face appears right before the video cuts off. Now, this is where messages, emails, and comments came flooding in, because many of you saw something really creepy that I didn't.
Hey, Nuke, just a quick heads up. In your last video with the man who owns the convenience store in Mexico, there's 2 times that that ghost of the kid or whatever it is pops up actually in the convenience store.
Hey Nuke, my name is Lugin Barrera and I am Ricky Velasquez's cousin. I want to point out that I don't know if you got to notice it, but right here there's nothing there, but then somebody peeks.
Alright Nuke, so I wanted to send this in. This is on your most recent video, number 9.
Hey Nuke, my husband and I are huge fans. We were watching your video that you uploaded today on November 2nd, 2020.
Nuke, you forgot something. Look. Bottom left-hand side. A little girl pops out. Just there. Do you see it?
Go on. See? Disappears.
Up there. Right there.
Slowly disappears.
Gone.
I didn't see it. Joshua Luck and his family didn't see it. But you did. A face that appears to be that of a young child can be seen not once, but twice. All the way at the front of the store. Damn. Looking right at the family. Now honestly, I'm a little shocked that I didn't notice this one. But thankfully you guys did see it, and you let me know. So a huge thanks to you. But is it something paranormal? You decide. On August 24th, I featured the story of TikTok user Saleya Ileana, who was hanging out in the attic with her friend when something absolutely terrifies them.
I remember that video that they were... I remember that video that they were...
Front kick to the stomach. Boom. Boom. Pop, boom. Boom. One uppercut. Boom.
I watched that one.
Stop!
So I know what happened.
You. No, oh my god! That's Mom! I can't. What if it's a raccoon? Why isn't she answering? She's in there. I'm gonna be so mad. She's not in there. I can't. It's Mom! I'm so scared. Mom! It's like a horror movie. Answering. It's probably your mom. She was just messing with us for a long amount of time. It scared the out of me. Let's throw something at it. What? What the oh my god! It's so weird. No, it's not. Why was it knocking? It was completely closed. Like I shut it. Like it closes with the lock. So I'm mistaken. Mom!
Now, this is where things get a little creepier. Because many of you were quick to point out something else shows up in the video only moments after the door mysteriously swings open.
Hey Nuke, so I was watching your video and I've noticed that when the girl turns her camera around, there's a black figure that shoots right by.
I think I found some Nukes didn't point out. Watch. That's it. You see that? You see that black thing that was just going by?
An unexplained dark shadow seems to pass right in front of the camera. Could this be the evil entity that many TikTok viewers believe is responsible for the strange occurrences in Saleya's attic? Or is it something that can be more easily explained? Now, at first I thought it could simply be a finger accidentally sliding across the phone's camera lens. But the odd dark shape seems to grow in size before moving away to the right. You guys spotted it, I didn't, and it's still unexplained. So what do you think? The Woodchester Mansion in Gloucestershire, England has long been believed to be violently haunted after it was mysteriously abandoned by frightened workers during its construction almost 150 years ago. Back on October 19th, we looked at the bizarre footage ghost hunter Mark Pritchard and his team captured as they were exploring the mysterious mansion. One of the group's investigators, Joanne, gets the scare of a lifetime inside the dark mansion. And it's all captured on camera.
It's alright. It's alright. Oh, yeah. That narrowly missed you, didn't it? Oh, that came from up there. That was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah?
That's frightening me.
You alright?
Joanne is nearly hit by what appears to be a heavy piece of roof tile or stone. But if that wasn't creepy enough, many of you spotted something very strange right after the terrifying event takes place.
So you missed something that'll be in the top, like right around there when they pan the camera.
Looking in the rafters,
right there,
just above them.
You see it? And then it goes back
So
up.
take a close look.
And then again, when you go back, you can kind of see the thing. Right there. And then it goes up.
Just above the unsuspecting group, a strange shadow can be seen. Now, the reason I didn't point this out in the original video is that I believe that the shadow might be created by one of the other investigators' flashlights. However, many viewers pointed the shadow out as possibly being something paranormal. So, as always, I will leave that up to you to decide. Now, this next video by the popular Mexican YouTube Urbex channel Terror Al Extremo was featured on August 24th, and I've gotten hundreds of questions and comments about it since. The Terror Al Extremo crew explored the abandoned Gonzalo Castanado Hospital in Mexico City. During their exploration, they witness and capture some extremely creepy activity in the dark hallways and rooms of the hospital. In this part of the video, Lewis and cameraman Yanni are discussing the garbage and litter strewn around the abandoned room. And then, this happens.
Como que de atrás. Como que este lado ocupa más así como, no sé, ¿no? Como casa, refugio de varios.
Some dark figure seems to pass a doorway behind one of the explorers twice without him knowing. But that's not all. Many of you have reached out to me about something that happens only moments earlier.
Yo, Nuke, you lacking, my boy. You ain't peeping. You missed this part.
So I was watching Nuke Top 5's newest video, and I realized that he missed something.
My name is Jules. Thank you so much for the videos that you are uploading every week. Shout out to the Filipino fans of yours. I just want to pin out a clip.
I'm watching the video Nuke put up about 3 days ago, and I think he missed something. Just watch it.
I think you may have missed something on this video. Look in the background after he pans the camera over here. You can see someone walk by. See?
There, right there. Did you see this, Nuke? Did you see this right now? Did you see this?
Right there. You see that? It's so creepy, man.
See a whole person. You missed it, bro. See that whole shadow walking. You ain't even mentioned it. Lacking, my boy, like I said.
So, at least on this one, I can say that I definitely was not caught lacking. This video is 100% explainable, which is why I didn't point it out in my original video. You see, the abandoned Gonzalo Castanado Hospital is located right in the downtown streets of Mexico City. In fact, right across the street from the broken down hospital, there are buildings that are still being used as offices and apartments. So, I'm thinking that someone across the way just happened to be walking around their office at the exact moment that the camera pans by the window. But, having said that, I can't possibly spot all the creepy crawly stuff hidden in all of the videos. So if you happen to catch something in a video that I didn't see, point it out in a video response and send it to nukestop5@gmail.com. Because I actually do love it when you guys find some little creepy something in a video that I missed. Thanks for watching. By the way, last week's video, which was a super creepy 30-minute long top 10, for some reason was just not really promoted by YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, and you might not have, be sure to check it out at the link above.
I think we're gonna watch one more video and then call it a stream, guys. Here, we'll do a longer one and then
I feel a divergence on the timeline, one that would lead to war.
Let
war come! I'm gonna watch a movie with Maddie after this.
just as much as you guys do. And that's why I'm very proud to say that this video is sponsored by Shudder, a streaming service for horror, thriller, and supernatural content. I personally have watched several really great Shudder original series and movies like the great found footage film Host.
You know, we've connected with something. We gotta keep going. We gotta talk to it.
The ultimate Halloween horror movie, Haunt. And the amazing Shudder original series Creepshow, which is by far my favorite horror anthology series. Now, when you sign up for Shudder, you get access to the largest collection of great horror movies and series available right on your favorite devices.
Tell me a story. Something dark and twisted. Something awesome.
And with a special deal just for Nuke's Top 5 viewers, get a Shudder 30-day trial completely free. Just sign up, that's NUKE, that you can enter on Shudder.com. Now let's get into this week's top 10. Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. The Haunted Hill House. The Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With an over 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers. So one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't set foot inside the Haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder. After Drew is pushed and he and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know down in the comments. Invisible Friend. TikTok user Luan, also known as Joshua Luck from Mexico, had a TikTok account dedicated entirely to his 2-year-old son. Luan operates a general store on the first floor of his house that he shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much that he often cries in fear. Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has experienced a few strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos. Bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no. Vean, no hay nada.
Yeah, see.
Ah, cabrón. ¿Sí vieron? No sé qué pasó, pero mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola, ya me está dando cosita, es muy raro.
For the first time, Luan captures something on camera that he can't explain. A chair moves on its own. Over the next few days, the unexplained activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off shelves without explanation. The family starts to hear whispers, and late at night they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night when the knocking sound from inside the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Quisimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué se abrió? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos. ¡Se asomó alguien! ¡Alúzame! Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé. ¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños. Vámonos con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Aquí tampoco. Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own. Then something seems to peek out at them from inside the closet. Luan rushes over to look inside, but there's nothing there. His wife seems legitimately terrified. They take the kids and leave the home for the night. Of course, eventually Luan and his family have to return, so they decide to do an overnight recording session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in their home. What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó, se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Te prendes tu cámara?
Sí, ya lo estoy grabando. Deja grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó ya el refresco, juguete, el control.
A ver, dame chancita para yo grabar. Si quieres, graba ahí donde se ve, donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien. Volver para allá.
Es que está muy oscuro y luego, ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no, mejor tú graba de este lado y yo me voy y grabo de este otro donde está la cuna.
Bueno, a ver, cámbiate.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
Did you see it? Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store. But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta. Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala, pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz, pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos. Se han escuchado murmullos aquí en el baño. No sé si será de aquí. Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse por acá, vamos a checar si de acá vienen. No, está todo tranquilo, vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Si entro de la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos.
As he pans his camera, someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away and out of sight. But nothing compares to what happens on the night of October 18th. When Luan goes to the restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me han estado tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Voy a tocar otra vez. Mira. Esa tira de florero. Se ve una sombra. Mira, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Si veo algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Venga. Sí. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas se cayeron. Miren, se oye algo al frente. Oigo un susurro.
Something knocks on the door. Objects have fallen on the floor, Exercise equipment is moving on its own. But creepiest of all, as Luan pans his camera around his living room, in one split second, he captures a shadow figure sitting on his couch. The same couch that was empty only a moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watcher. The following footage was sent to me by a Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain completely anonymous to protect his job. So for the purposes of protecting his anonymity, I'll simply refer to him as John in the video. So, John says that he works overnight security at a well-known logistics company. He says that one night, a fellow worker at his job became overheated and collapsed, falling over a 2-story high railing. Unfortunately, he did not survive the fall. Much later that same night at around 3 a.m. in the morning, John says that he was doing what he calls, quote, camera patrol. Basically just checking the footage from all of the building's inner and outer surveillance cameras. That's when he spotted this.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Can't really be having my phone in here, so I have the brightness all the way down. But I'm security at this place, and I am in the camera room where I'm having access to a lot of the cameras. And I just reported to my supervisor that I noticed someone just kind of like standing in the grass across from the building, and I wanted to show it to you. So yeah, I can't have my phone on the screen for too long, but I'm gonna try to show you the 2 best viewpoints that I have. So yeah, here's the first viewpoint. So, it's that right there. There's no tree, there's nothing there. There it is again. Like, it's just standing there. And I let my supervisor know, but like, our security procedure says that as long as he's not going towards the door, then like we don't have to have any worry. But like, it's just been standing right there. It's to the right of my cursor, just to the right there. I'll even try to zoom in. And like, we got a bad viewpoint, but like, there it is to the left. And like, this is a 24 frame, 1080p camera, but like, it's so like dark and extinguished. So yeah.
John says that the misty shape of a person was just standing in a nearby field. John says that he watched for hours. He says the figure moved slightly from time to time, but never came any closer. Perhaps even more bizarre, he says that he almost felt like the misty figure was actually staring back at him through the cameras. Abandoned. Popular Chinese ghost hunter King Ming from the YouTube channel 01 Supernatural Studio investigates an old abandoned house in Taiwan that has a dark past. As the story goes, a man and his elderly mother lived in the home. The man had a severe gambling addiction, and after taking all of his mother's money, he left the old woman all alone with nothing, not even food to eat. The poor old woman starved. Rumors say that her neglected spirit is unable to move on and still waits in the house for her son to return. Ghost hunter King Ming hears some odd sounds and voices in the abandoned house, but other than that, nothing much happens. That is, until he tells the sad story of what took place in the home. That's when things get downright chilling.
不但没有好好照顾他的妈妈，到最后听说还 虐打他，甚至不让他吃饭。然后因为那个妈妈年纪大了，她也没有办法大小号自理。听说他就把他关在一个房间里面，然后让他大小便都不管。
Qingming doesn't see it himself, but his camera records what appears to be a pale, translucent face peeking from behind a corner. Many of Qingming's viewers believe the mysterious face to be the elderly woman who passed away inside the home, still waiting for her son to return. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. A connection from beyond. Sarah Lee Sager is jokingly recording the live feed from their new security camera as her boyfriend Stacy is outside their apartment in the dark, struggling to get the new camera installed. But even as Stacy is outside installing the brand new security camera, it captures someone who just shouldn't be there.
I'm video recording him. Wait, I just seen a fucking something. God, really? Hi, Stacy. You look sketchy.
Did you see it? A woman appears behind Stacy for a brief second and then disappears. And Sarah captures it all on her phone camera inside. Stacy says he saw no one outside while installing the cam. After discovering the shocking video, Sarah learns that the deceased woman was actually friends with her sister. Sarah feels that this possible connection to the spirit might have been the reason that she was able to capture the entity on video. Lost in the Cemetery. Back in 2015, Enzo Alonso from the YouTube channel La Ruta Oculta visited a cemetery in Chile while doing research about a boy who allegedly predicted his own death. Enzo suddenly hears footsteps on his left. He turns his head, but no one there. Cut to years later, Enzo is going through his old footage when he discovers something truly chilling. A child appears right behind him at the exact moment he says he heard footsteps alone. So is it a ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax? He reached out to me about an off without any reason. Confused by the alarm, the team checks the security footage, and they are shocked by what they find.
Nej.
Come on.
We got it, ladies and gents.
Vad skiner färgen för?
Skämtar du eller?
What appears to be a dark shadow moves across several security cameras. Now it's worth mentioning that these cameras are located 13 to 16 feet in the air and are separated by a distance of almost 100 feet. So nothing or no one could have moved across those cameras at this speed and at this height. So what could this mysterious shadow have been? Is it something supernatural? Or just a very specific pattern of odd camera glitches? Let me know what you think. Halloween haunt or really haunted? The old Tuella Hospital opened in 1953. It was so severely underfunded that the hospital didn't even have a morgue for its dead. Bodies were simply stacked in an unrefrigerated room. These days, strange things are still going down at the old Tuella Hospital. You see, a condemned section of the hospital is now used as a haunted Halloween attraction called Asylum 49. Many workers and visitors have claimed to see a terrifying shadow apparition that they call, quote, the Man in Black, who is definitely not our story that is a part of the haunted. Some strange shadow appears to be peering at them through the glass, but then just disappears into thin air. So did Ogden Paranormal catch the infamous Man in Black at the haunted old Tuella Hospital? You decide. Eyes in the Dark. Ghost hunter Sandro Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Soba Natural and his team members are invited to investigate an allegedly haunted farmhouse in the countryside of Brazil. The family that lives in the home claims that an old man haunts their farm and has made it nearly impossible for them to stay there. They hear loud, unexplained sounds in the middle of the night and see shadows throughout their home. But creepiest of all, they often see the old man who haunts their home just sitting quietly in a chair in their house. As Sandro and his team begin their investigation, they hear an odd sound.
Volta pra cá então. Vamos tentar aqui pra frente. Nossa, cara. Nossa, mano. Naquela época, aquele bagulho que instrumento aqui, mano. Tirando esse bagulho, bateu aqui. O quê? Bateu um tambor, mano. É verdade. Quer tentar ficar mais um pouco aqui, sabe? Eu acho que a gente podia dar uma sequência pra frente. Pode ser, para ele fazer as manifestações mesmo, tá? Tentar ver todos os pontos. Ó, de novo. Ótimo. Tudo de novo.
Something seems to hit a drum in one of the rooms not once, but twice, almost like something is trying to get their attention. And then things get truly bizarre.
Alright, man, sounds good. I love you too. When the stream's over, I'll call you and we'll watch that movie.
Você viu? Nossa! Cara do céu! Meu Deus, Sandro!
6 minutes left.
Meu Deus do céu, cara! Escutou barulho aqui? Nossa, só vi, tipo, arredou um nós, mano. Mas você escutou a porta ali? A porta mexeu.
Did you see it? The team hears the creaking of a door that seems to be moving on its own. But what they don't realize is that someone or something is watching them from the dark.
Damn.
A figure with glowing eyes can be seen staring at them from behind a corner in the farmhouse hallway. When the video went live, YouTube viewers immediately pointed out the strange figure. But to this day, the creepy farmhouse lurker remains unexplained. You can check out the full video over on Sandro Silva's YouTube channel, Casa Sobrenatural. The Unwelcome Roommate. Lainey and Ben are a British couple who say that their home is haunted by a very active poltergeist. For 2 years, they have witnessed objects moving or falling on their own. They felt the touch of something that just isn't there. Lights flicker randomly and for no reason. And they hear odd, unexplained sounds and voices. Creepiest of all, late one night, Lainey says that she woke up and saw the apparition of a woman standing at the foot of their bed. But it wasn't until the recent global lockdown, when Lainey and Ben were forced to stay at home, that the activity became so frequent that they decided to share their experience on TikTok and YouTube.
Okay, so just briefly, this is a mess, but this is my bedroom, and I've just been sat here just scrolling briefly. Now, every now and then, and you can see where it hits. Oh my god, it's just happened again. This thing, look, I'll just show you. There's nothing.
You could be sitting there with a Detroit-style pizza in your hand. Just saying.
Jet's Pizza is really...
With contact-free mobile install from TireRack.com, this is your new waiting room.
Pulling that open. Every now and then I'll come upstairs and this is what's happening.
That door just opened on its own.
I saw it as well.
What are you going to do about it? Because I'm not dealing with it.
Why do I always have to be the one? Like, it's like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Literally? Well, I don't want to have to be the one to deal with it.
Oh! Right, it's Sunday morning. Hang on, I need to calm down.
So do I.
I thought we were being burgled.
So did I.
It's worse.
I'd rather be burgled.
Me too. Sunday morning, we were just chilling out upstairs in bed, and we just heard loads of noise. Oh look, there's a fork on the floor.
No, look at the state of the place.
And this is what we come down to.
Look, covered in an absolute state.
Hang on, I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Did you see that? Oh my god!
Off!
Ben, I'm getting out of here.
After doing some research, Lainey and Ben discovered that the land their new home was built on used to be an old burial site where several skeletal remains were found during construction. The couple says that they don't feel the presence in their home to be aggressive right now, but the paranormal activity does seem to be becoming more extreme as the weeks pass.
Let them be in peace. Second of all, it's just very disrespectful.
Ben.
That's why they do those kind of things.
But give him his toys that we spent 30 quid on at the start. He won't play with them like this. He's not interested. Give him a ribbon that we found bloody lying about. He loves it.
Was that a ball?
I think it was.
This book's just come off this shelf, and I blame... I blame you.
Why? No, hang on. Before
I blame you.
Why?
Oh, it's broken.
Why?
I blame you because you were asking for something.
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Then, after all that, one night, things get truly bizarre.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was it was shut, but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So, yeah.
But I
got a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that.
Okay. Nice.
What in the f?
That's just scared the out of me.
What the f?
I'm gonna say that there's something attached to that.
Look under the foot table as well, showing there's no f in it. I'm not down for that.
That's a dishwasher under the, unit, washing machine. Where could somebody be hiding? Oh.
That was me.
Oh God, you can't even see up there.
An empty water bottle flies across the kitchen, startling both Ben and Lainey.
Damn.
Lainey snatches it up immediately to prove that there are no wires or strings, and Ben reveals that there are no accomplices hiding in the kitchen cupboards. To this day, the couple continues to share their creepy experiences on their TikTok and YouTube channel, hoping one day they will find more answers to their mysterious haunting. Be sure to check out Lainey and Ben's YouTube channel or TikTok for future updates. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you want a free 30-day trial at Shudder.com, be sure to use the code NUKE, N-U-K-E, and drop me a line on Instagram or Twitter to let me know what weird and creepy stuff you're watching, and see you next week.
Alright, everybody. That was a solid stream, y'all. That was a solid stream. That was a great stream. So, yeah, without further ado, guys, that was awesome. Thank you guys for coming in the stream. Happy birthday to Sade Smith. Again. And if tonight or today is your birthday, whatever time you're watching it, happy birthday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow with some Rocket League, and tomorrow night for some more spooky stream. Let me know in the comments below once this uploads, or let me know in the Discord if you guys want spooky videos tomorrow night or spooky game tomorrow night. So please let me know. Nice profile pic, Sid. I like it. But, anyways, guys, have a good one. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's stream. Let me know in the Discord if you want spooky game tomorrow or you want spooky videos tomorrow night. So please let me know in the comments below or in the Discord, everybody. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to head out of here. And peace out, everybody.